Quiet on the set. Patrick, are we shooting?
Wait. You're rushing, Alex. Slow down.
Okay.
You're messing it up. It looks sloppy. I don't want to look sloppy. Cause I
Yeah.
don't want to.
Yes.
Yes.
Stop running. Take
Okay.
your time. It's going to happen.
Okay. Let's close the door. Okay. Uh, 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Cue the count. Hello. This is a show of the Mr. Great, which is I am, and we have here our painter from Toronto, Evgeni. Evgeni just showed his exhibition at the Fine Art Exhibition in the city in New York, and we'd like to hear his perception, what he thinks about it, and if there are any takeaways from the exhibition. Evgeni, how are you?
Hi, how are you? My name is Evgeni Alexeev. I'm an artist from Toronto.
Okay. How do you feel about the show? Did you like it? Did you don't like it? What was good?
It was for me. It was perfect. For me, it's the second happiest day in my life.
Wow.
First one when I get married with my wife, and second one this show.
I would. You have a beautiful wife and great support, and she's taping you, I guess, right now on Facebook Live, or maybe just for family memories. But that's really noble of her to support you in the venture. It's not easy life of the painter, especially you starting, and you have to believe in yourself, and it doesn't sell every day. So you have to go. How do you manage, guys?
At least if my wife believes me, for me is enough.
So that's the main.
Everything's gonna be okay if she's believing me.
It's all about your wife.
Yes.
Well, it's pretty much in my case the same with my wife. Without her support, I wouldn't do what I do. So now that we give tribute to our spouses, let's talk about art. Talk about your collection, if you your art, please. What do you do?
My collection. My style. I just draw different style, but I represent on the art expo. I represented two style. It was the cubism and surrealism.
Mm-hmm.
This is the mostly style. That's what I like it. That's what I feel. It's closer to me.
Did you go to school for that? How did you learn that?
Just all my life I was drawing, but for another 20 years I take the art classes.
When did you know it's art, rather than just a lot of people draw. I draw. My wife draw. My kids, my son, my daughter. Everybody draws. But at some point, people say this is art. This is sellable. That's when people buy your art. Or when the critics, curators said it's art, what was the turning point for you when you felt it's art?
But right now everything is art. It just somebody do the little dots, it's going to be the art for one person. Let's say I have some painting.
So it has to be justified by thousands of people or one person? So it's art, anything that people put up on the internet, it's art or automatically? That's your perception?
Not exactly. I mean, let's say for every person, different art. So let's say one person, you want to draw something, for him it's art, for his relative is art. Maybe if it's more famous, so this for him is art too.
But you're a commercial painter, so you sell your work, correct?
Yes.
So at which point, how did you start selling? Maybe the first one, your wife, you didn't charge her, she got it for free, right? But when new people who wants to become painters like you, how do they transfer to that path when the first painting gets sold? What did you do?
Just somebody see my painting,
or they just said, I want to buy that?
Yeah, they said I want to buy it.
That's as simple as this. Okay.
Yeah, just.
So you didn't market, you didn't advertise. They just saw it and they.
No, I just exhibit in small exhibition in Toronto, and just a group exhibition.
But exhibition. So in order to get to that exhibition, did you search for exhibitions or they found you? How they
I searched the
you
exhibition.
You wanted to have an exhibition.
Yes.
I see. And how do you select them, the exhibition? Let's say we're gonna have Russian model competition, and we're gonna have Russian artists in the here in New York. Would you be interested, let's say, in showing your art at the expo with us?
I don't know. I never.
That's the first time you hear about. So
Yes.
what would you like to know about the show? You want to see how many people, the location, the timing. What's important for you? How do you choose the exhibitions?
Of everything, everything. I just want to
How
see.
many times it's done? You want to see like probably the previous exhibition. So I'm gonna send you the links so you can see the my work, my paintings, my prints. We're gonna show you other artists. So you want to see probably other artists that will be showing their work. So where you fit in, right?
Yes.
Would that be important for you?
Of course.
How would you choose the? What else is important? What if you would make a decision to come in?
No, this is enough. It's important information. So the
Which
same.
information is tangible for you to make a decision when you're coming to the show?
The time. What time is? I mean,
Okay, so it's 2 weeks in from the July 22nd until August 8th. Would you be able to stay for 2 weeks, or you want to stay just for a couple of days? Would that be important for you?
Yeah, maybe I can stay for a couple of days.
Couple of days.
Yeah, a couple of days.
Okay, so the main event will take place on August 6th, when but all the ball and the events will spread out through those 2 weeks. What else is important for you? Would you be interested to see like how many people will come in? What's the participants? What's the location? What do you consider?
Oh, just I want to see. Let's say I want to see the previous show. How it looks like.
You want to have your private show. You want to.
Yeah, because I want to see what kind of painting the artist represented. Because let's say my style is hard to understand it. My surrealism style. This my painting. It's every painting has the meaning. So this I gotta explain every meaning. But the people likes mostly the abstract painting. That's why I don't have it on this show.
People like the abstract paintings for the purchase.
Yes.
I see. And how that, okay, so in this particular instance, how that could fit in with the concept of the whole event? Is that what you
yeah, that's I gotta prepare the another painting for a particular show.
I see. So you're not using the same collection as before. You will make new collection for the show.
I try to. If let's say sometimes we need it for, let's say I try to represent my painting on this show, but they said it doesn't fit your painting there. So can you do something else?
Mostly, I can tell you because the nature of people who come have Russian heritage mostly as a participants. Their fathers and daughters and the mothers. So if the girl is in the show, her family comes with her. The other part, the people who walk in the show, mostly tourists, people who come to New York to see like the Broadway show, to see whatever New York has to offer, and they see an advertisement that there are beautiful women, Russian model competition like Miss Universe, Miss stuff like that, and they wanted to see beautiful women. So it's mostly American people, not just Americans, people from all over the world in the audience, who just come to see a beauty. They admire the Russian. Russia exports three things in my mind: gas and natural resources. The second part, that Russia exports the talent, people like you, or a lot of talented people left, and a lot of Russian women get married and left the country because of their beauty. So that's the main export, that the genetic pool, that even more important than the natural resources, because guys like Sergey Bryl, who did Google, or other talented guys who's been successful, Brodsky, I don't know, like all the Russian heritage immigrants, like painters who left the country, Chagall. I don't know if I don't want to think the audience, I'm putting everybody in the same line with you, but I think you're very talented. I think you have certainly a vision. So I really stopped when I saw your exhibition. So
Thank you.
I really admire your work. If you saw the previous interview, one of the questions I asked was if the painters are interested in showing their art as in the magazine to sell. Would you be interested in something like drop shipment deals?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah.
So we might have a deal so the audience can look up how the drop shipping works, but basically I think that's our next deal that we'll have. Can we shake on this?
Yeah, sure.
Just don't move. Yeah. Okay. I think we don't have that much time left, but maybe let's give you a minute, maybe 90 seconds, a pitch why people should buy your paintings. Can you talk to the camera and explain why everybody should buy every piece of your paintings?
Oh, why should?
Why should they buy your paintings?
No,
Is there a reason?
That's what the people says on Art Expo. My painting is great. It's unique.
Like me, Mr. Great. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Unique,
and
okay.
that's what the people said in the review. They said you gotta think. That's for your painting. It's not just the walkthrough, but all my painting has a special meaning. For every painting has the story.
Okay. Thank you, guys. We're gonna wrap up. The painter has to go back to Toronto, so thank you for coming to the studio today, and we will do end of the show. Just stay, don't move. Just we're gonna have we use this shot later on if sometimes so do some we use that shot to fix the video. Okay, just don't move. Cut.